video diary for Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. So it's been a while since I've done one. Had Josie's friend from Germany, Stefan, in town the previous week, and we did a lot of traveling to Nashville, Lynchburg, and Gatlinburg, and so I didn't do a video. Busy. And that was a good trip. First stop was Jack Daniels, and we got a private tour because we decided to do it with me in a wheelchair, which mixed feelings about, really. It's humbling, I guess, is the word I'm looking for, to put yourself in a wheelchair and be pushed around and stuff like that. But I got over it pretty quick, I think, and enjoyed the tour. I mean, I've done the tour, feels like 100 times now, and I still manage to learn something new every time, so it's kind of cool. Also did whiskey tasting on this tour, and it's the first sip of alcohol I've had besides New Year's Eve. I had like the tiniest sip of sparkling white wine. It's like the first real alcohol I have had like in 2 years, and the first sip kind of hit hard, but they had some good flavors in there, and it was kind of nice. I kind of miss having a decent whiskey every once in a while, but I couldn't see myself drinking more than an ounce or two, really. Just enjoying the flavors more than getting buzzed or drunk or anything like that. So we did that. Then we headed to Nashville. Stayed at our favorite hotel, one we always stay at when we're going to Sarah Cannon, and they went and did Broadway at night. I was kind of pooped after that. Then the next day we did the Parthenon and maybe something else. Can't really remember. And then we headed toward Gatlinburg. Got to Gatlinburg, and then they went and did the Strip that first night. And the next day we did Anarchista and our favorite pancake house for breakfast. It's like the only one I would ever go to in Gatlinburg. And I'm not telling anybody the name of it because I don't want y'all to crowd that place out. They've got like the best pancakes, and if you want to figure it out, find it yourself. I'm not giving away my secrets. I've went to too many overpriced and bad pancake houses in Gatlinburg to finally find this one, and I'm keeping it to myself. We did Anarchista, again, wheelchair, and they have like a ski lift you can go up, and we had to wait quite a while to get into like one of the enclosed little gondolas that's wheelchair accessible, and then you get up there on top of the mountain. It's got beautiful views of Mount LeConte and the national park, and I don't know, it's just, you get up there and it's like, you spend money. They've got rides, and it's like $20 a ride. They got cool kid play areas for free, like if you have youngish kids, they can go play like in these like tree houses, kind of remind me very much so of like Peter Pan or something like that, up in the tree houses, kind of cool stuff for kids to play with, but neat experience up there as well. After that, we just caught sunset over at Newfoundland Gap, and came back, and then the next day we drove back home. We had plans to do baseball game on Friday because they were doing fireworks afterwards, but that didn't pan out. I think everybody was just kind of ready to kind of chill locally, and then Josie and him did a hike from Cravens Point up to Sunset. I was supposed to sort of go with, like meet him up at Sunset and drive him back, but I had several days that I was feeling pretty bad out on the road, and we made it back home, and I just kind of vegged out all day, really. And anyways, he left, and slept most of the weekend, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I think I really didn't get my day started. until like between 4 and 6 in the afternoon each day. Just my body's been pretty tired. The fatigue is real and constant. Outside of that, that whole time in Gatlinburg, I've been fighting a swollen tongue and esophagus, pretty bad. And it had been swollen prior to Stefan landing here in town, and I was like, oh, it'll get better. I was like figuring it was peaking, and then it would come back down, and wrong. It kept getting worse. I mean, my tongue got so swollen I could barely eat, and my throat was very raw. I could barely swallow. I definitely lost weight because of it. I think prior to the tongue swelling and all that, I was at like almost 190, 187. I'm at like 184, probably a little bit lower even now, getting kind of close to 180. I haven't weighed 180 in I don't know how long. So it is what it is. Try to get better and eat more. I still have like loss of appetite things. I look at food and just not want to eat it. But they gave me this mouthwash that I swish around and swallow every 4 hours, and it's helping a lot. You can hear my voice. My voice is still not the same, mostly due to lung volume and because of the swelling. The swelling and all that's still there, but it's a lot better, and I'm hoping it continues that way. And when I see my doctor on Monday, we'll talk about this and see if if there's anything we can do about it, if it's a manageable side effect. So today's Wednesday, and in 2 days, Friday, go to Nashville and get a CT scan from like neck to knee, and that'll see if the trial's working, see if it's shrinking anything. And then on Monday, I'll meet with my doctor, Dr. McKean, and we'll make the decision if I get treatment again Monday or we don't and pick another path to go. So like this drug doesn't make me feel the best, and it's making me lose weight. But if it works, if it's successful, it's probably worth the side effects to keep my tumors from growing or hopefully even shrinking them. Because again, like I've stated in previous videos, there are few options to treat this. So like once you're kind of done with your bag of tricks, you're done. You're done with your bag of tricks. You just kind of sit around waiting for the inevitable. And so I want to keep my bag of tricks as big as possible for longevity reasons. So outside of medical stuff, Dad's coming in this weekend. Today is a gorgeous day. The weather's been getting cool the past few days. It's like a fake fall because it's going to heat back up next week. But like, you can't see it, but I'm in my underwear, and you're lucky I have a t-shirt on because it's beautiful out, and I've just been sitting outside with the dog in my underwear. The dog. The world's laziest dog. All day. So anyways, Dad's coming in town this weekend, and he's going to paint this room. Yes. And install my blind so I can have some light control in here and not be blinded, plus cut down on heat, blah, blah, blah. And probably a few other small things around the house. Bushes need trimmed out front. They look terrible. Grass needs cut again. I mean, it looks like Jurassic Park out there. The grass is so high. We've been getting a lot of rain lately. We've got to do some minor house maintenance. And there's something under the floorboard right here that I heard last night that sounded like the beginnings of a horror movie. I don't know what the heck it was. It's like this crunchy sound. It sounds like something's about to rip up through the floor vent and attack me. Even the dog noticed it. And I was very curious about it, but not curious enough to do anything. So I'm willing to bet I have like a mouse or some small animal, living, burrowing, doing something down in the basement here. So, yeah, Dad, you're gonna get down there with a flashlight and a hope and a prayer that it doesn't eat you. Let me know what it is, and we'll get it fixed. Lastly, I think, maybe not lastly, we'll see what comes to mind. Josie got the Aviator, and it handled really well on the road. I sat back seat the whole time, so that her and Stefan could talk and catch up, and it's a very, very comfortable ride. It's currently at the dealership now, getting a recall done on it, and the suspension squeaks, so I'd like to see what they say about this squeaky suspension, if that's something we just have to live with, hopefully not, or something that can be easily fixed under warranty. So we'll see. Hopefully they call me today about it. Other than that, I'm excuse me, looking into vacation stuff. Me and Josie have kind of tentatively agreed that we'd really like to take a vacation in October, and I would really like to take her out to Jackson Hole and go spend a week or so out there in a house or a condo with a nice view of the mountains toward the end of their fall, maybe get a little bit early winter snow, and go putt around Yellowstone, the lakes of the Tetons, and I won't be able to do as much as I ever used to, like as far as hiking and stuff like that, but the area is so vast that you really don't, in order to see something truly beautiful, you don't have to get too far down a trail or the beaten path to really see something. So it can still be quite enjoyable, even for, me being the limitation. If that doesn't work out, maybe we do like a fall beach trip if possible, and just go relax on the beach somewhere on the Gulf Coast or Central Florida or something like that. But we're going to try to get some sort of vacation on the books, because we haven't been able to do a real vacation in quite a long time due to me and all my stuff, surgeries, recoveries, chemos, blah 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 blah. So hoping my health holds out and we can actually do that. That would be very lovely and much needed for both of us. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet around here. Been getting caught up on bills and healthcare crud. So many healthcare things I get in the mail. It's nuts. Pretty status quo. My mornings are decent up until early afternoon, and then kind of crash out toward the end of the day. So pretty normal. Although I've been having trouble getting to sleep lately. Football season started for Cameron. I haven't been able to make a game yet for various reasons, but I'm hoping soon that I can. And that would be just awesome to see him in his uniform, see how he plays on the field. And football was never my sport. Maybe he's really good at it. I don't know. I know he's a big kid, and that's why he's playing either offensive line or defensive line. He's big for his age. So let's see if he's got some skill behind his size. Boy, I sure do wish I could, he's getting to that age where we could work out together and I could teach him all my tricks of the gym. And I would love to be able to do that with him. That would just be a fantastic bonding activity to be able to work out with my son. But maybe in a few more years. So that's it for now. Should be able to be a little bit more regular on my videos now that I'm back home a little bit more and generally feeling a little better. We'll see. So that's it for now. Love you, Cam.